but he gives himself a great physical profile to be able to play multiple roles.
Was that before he returned to the club? Because I've heard rumours that Reuben's blown right out.
Oh, don't go there.
I've heard he's blown out.
Well,
he's unprofessional. He's been down south.
I saw him at Daisy's Cafe about 3 weeks ago.
Waddled in, you said?
No, I did not. He is seriously, he is a human. He's a specimen. He's unbelievable.
Hasn't blown out?
No. Reuben Ginbey joins us now from the West Coast Eagles. Rubes, good morning to you.
Thanks, fellas. No, definitely haven't blown out, but I was good to see you at the cafe.
No, really?
Well, the funny part was, I had time to reflect on our little meeting there as we were chatting, and I noticed you were wearing, I think it might have even been Waffle Grand Final Day, Rubes, in the morning, and you were wearing an East Perth cap. Now, the last time I checked, the last time I checked, aren't the West Coast Eagles in the Waffle?
Yes, but it was Waffle Grand Final Day, so I hadn't put my East Perth hat on for a couple of years, and I just saw it sitting there. I was like, you know what, I'll wear it in the morning, and then I'll go to the Grand Final later and also wear it. So
nice job.
Never forget where you're from.
We didn't get up, but... Yeah.
No, good job anyway. Well done to you. Hey, mate, what was it like? I know you've probably been training anyway, but yesterday, the first official day for the 1s to 4, a lot of AFL clubs, the youngsters all got back. What was it like to officially get back there and do your stuff? And you were the star on the track, according to everyone out of the West Coast Eagles yesterday.
Yeah, it was great to be back. Well, we've met the new coaches a few times, just briefly, but to have Minnie address, I guess, the younger boys and a couple of older boys for the first time was really exciting. Like, the Eagles posted a little video, but he had lots of great things to say and pretty much just take the change in the exciting one, and we're looking to play fast brand of footy and, just really play the footy that at least we really think we can do. So it was great, great first day.
I did my Eagles best 23 not that long ago, Rubes, and had you locked in on the halfback flank. Are you happy there? And obviously, Minnie looks like he wants to play you there and let you settle there. Is that where you enjoy the change last year and looking forward to playing there again this year?
Yeah, I think my last month or so of footy down the back line was probably some of the better footy I've played. I was a backman in my under-18s year, and then I was really looking forward to trying to develop my role into a midfielder, and definitely wasn't playing the footy I think I could for my first 2 years, I guess. So definitely not fully settled to stay in the back line my whole career. I'm sure I'll be able to hopefully become a midfielder one day, but hopefully for the next season I'll be able to maybe lock down that third tall role so you can play on smaller players, but also chop and change on the taller forwards if need be.
Reuben Ginbey, our guest from the West Coast Eagles. Did you win the time trial? Did you do a time trial yesterday?
Yeah, so we got they scrapped the 2K for us, and it's pretty much a last man standing time trial, so you can really see and really compete against each other, which is quite fun.
Oh,
well, it's not fun, but
no, there's nothing fun about that. That's like an extended beep test. You basically just run to exhaustion. Is that right?
Yeah, it's extended beep test, but just around and over when there's no turning around.
So how long were you? Who was the second last man standing, and were you determined to run him into the ground?
Yeah, 2 years in a row it's been me and Chess as the last man standing, but I've got him twice, so it's been good.
Well, I know the world's different now, but who was the first one out?
Oh, I actually didn't see. It could have been a couple of the ruckmen. I think they were together in a group.
Yeah.
Let's got past one. I think they might have been talking to you.
Yeah, I'll go Barnett. I'll go Barnett. I reckon Barnett might have been one of the early ones.
Oh.
I'm only throwing it out there. I'm not saying he was. I might be wrong.
Nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I've been in his position before.
What's your expectation, Rubes? I know it's only one day into a pre-season officially, but what's your expectation as a group? I mean, there was shades of some improvement. You've got a new coach, new staff and the like, and some experience coming in from the eastern states. When you sit down and don't worry about what the club thinks, what do you genuinely think your club can achieve and your team can achieve this year? And it's only early.
I think with the us younger boys getting a little bit older and the experience we've brought in, the guys from Richmond and OEs, and I think the new coach, I think we can definitely improve on last year, and we need to improve. But I think there's going to be good things coming from the West this year. But I think we'll definitely hopefully get out of the bottom four, but anywhere between 10th, 12th, I would be really happy with. But that's not really what we're going after yet. We've only had one training session, so we're just trying to learn a new game plan and go from there. So exciting things ahead.
One guy we're really keen to see get a clean run at it, had a horrible run with injuries, is Elijah Hewitt, drafted at the same time as you. You two were the exciting pieces coming into the football club. How's he going? How's his fitness? How's he tracked and healed and repaired over the break?
Yeah, Huey's looking super fit, and his main thing is his explosive power. That not many people have it like him. So I think his mix between half forward and dropping into midfield is going to be really dynamic and explosive for us. We saw a bit of that in his first year, but he also had a few injuries and things then, and obviously he was super unlucky last year. But when he's at his best, he's one of the best players I've seen, I think.
Hey mate, what did you do? What do you do physically? And you're a big human, and you haven't blown out. We made light of that, or Scotty made light of that at the start.
There was no chance it was ever going to happen.
No, it was never going to happen. But what have you done? How much time away from doing anything physical did you have in the off season before going back officially yesterday, or did you basically just keep training?
So I guess for the first 2 weeks, they say you can let your hair down and pretty much do it. Well, not do whatever, but to have a bit more relaxed couple of weeks. So me and my roommate and the player Clay Hall, we went surfing for a couple of weeks in Indonesia. It's called the Mentawai Island, so that was good fun. I guess you're not doing nothing because surfing is physical-ish, and we went for a few jogs through the jungle, but it was definitely a bit more relaxed than the rest of the off season. So that was good. Good break over there.
Hey mate, we're going to see the draft in a week or so. That the Eagles obviously have numbered pick 12 where it sits right now, and a lot of talk over the last or since trade period of getting rid of pick 3. So I feel for the bloke who gets picked up at pick 12 because he's going to be compared to pick 3. As a high draft pick yourself, you have any advice for him? Or I'm imagining Harley Reid would be one that would be exceptional to listen to as far as playing with under pressure. But I already feel for whoever the Eagles pick at 12 for the comparisons that are going to be made about him going forward through no fault of his own.
Yeah, I think so. I think the hype in my draft, he was nowhere near as much as what Harles had. So Harles is probably have a better chat to him. But I think being a first round pick, there's always that little bit of pressure to perform. But you also put pressure on yourself because you feel like you owe the club and you want to play your best footy. So I think whoever we pick up at pick 12, whether that's a WA boy or a Reese boy, will really they'll be an awesome player for us. And there's not a heap of a difference between the top 10 and outside 10 picks. I'm sure we get a great player there. So, it's not his problem. So he's got to not put no pressure on himself and just play his best footy.
I saw yesterday, and I think this happens most footy clubs, that it's not just, you can't come back to the footy club if you're not a 1 to 4 year. I saw Jamie Cripps was heavily involved in training yesterday, and I think I saw Oscar Allen and Jake Waterman running full pelt, and that comes after a lot of. There's been weddings, parties, and all sorts of stuff going on. So the boys have obviously had to combine their sort of a private life and personal life with keeping fit. They look like they've come back well. It was great to see some of the experienced guys out on the track yesterday.
Yeah, it's great to have those experienced boys come back in because it's only the first 4 year players have to come back in and optional for the older guys. So have a few of those boys, and Coley was there as well, and Duggo. I guess that really makes it feel like it's a normal training session. We've got some of our leaders there, but also it's also up to the younger fellas to run the trainings as well. So it's a good mix.
Have you sat down one-on-one with the coach yet? And has he done that with every player to talk about the aspirations and the ideas? He said it publicly that you'll start at halfback, and we've touched on that. But have you actually sat with him in a one-on-one, or the coaching staff with a one-on-one, about what Reuben Ginbey will be used for and expected of?
I know a few of the boys have. I haven't yet. I'm sure. I've definitely chatted to Minnie, but nothing to sit down and iron out what position and what's going to happen this year. But I'm sure we get to all the players in coming weeks about have a bit of sit down and what we're looking forward to this year and how we're thinking of playing. So, but it's good to be in the back line, especially with Bunga back. So he's
a big Bungster.
Cool.
That's right.
So it's awesome coming the first day and seeing him sitting at the desk. So that's exciting.
You've had one day of training, so it's going to be a tough question for you, but. And everyone, we spoke to Drew Jones from Fox Footy before, everyone's back in the best nick they've ever been in, running the best times they've ever run in and all that sort of jazz. But who are you most excited about for next season, Rubes? Like a player that may not have had a good run at it or is just ready to explode, you think?
You can't really go past the largest shoot, can't you? Like, I don't He picked 12 or 14, and people have nowhere near seen his best. So his mix of his athletic traits, he can do everything. He's I've never seen him so fit, so he's gonna do good things for sure.
His foot's okay, ankle, foot, whatever it was, it's all 100% ready to go.
Big toe, yeah. No, he's ready to rock and roll, I think. Good.
Brilliant stuff. All right, mate, appreciate your time. Lots of love for you on our text line. A lot of people saying that you're a beast, you're a monster. The camera doesn't do him justice.
There's some real man love out here for you, Rubes, let me tell you.
Yeah, big fella. Probably,
Wow. Yeah. Oh, well.
I think when you go to Daisy's in Cottesloe, you might want to chuck a shirt on though, mate. I think you just overcook it.
I have one on, I reckon.
No, mate.
I have one on.
If I look like you, mate, I'll be walking around with sluggos on and that's it. All right, just be cruising the streets.
Hey, good on you, mate. Appreciate the chat and well done yesterday on your return, mate. It's you are the future of that football club, along with a lot of the boys your age, and it's exciting for West Coast Eagles fans. Let's hope you can get some value for money this year. Good on you.
Thanks, fellas. Appreciate it.
Yeah, he's good. Reuben Ginbey, we appreciate his time on our show. Lots of love for him down there, of course. Macca from Currumbine, thank you for your text, Macca. Appreciate it very much so. He said, but we're using the word vibe, so keeping up with the younger generation. Is that a hip word?
You must be using the word vibe.
Don't you use the word vibe? It's a good word.
Yeah, it's a terrific word.
What's the vibe down there? No, it's a good word. Solid. Yeah, I mean, I'm with that.
There's a few other ones now that you've got to come up with, like slay, and there's a few others. I listen to my son talking sometimes now, I think, when did he become bilingual? Good on him. He's learning another language, but no, it's just the way they talk now.